You's a vegan, but you going ham. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Pretty Brown Vegan. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you so much for coming back. And if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Pretty Brown Vegan family if you do enjoy this content. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how I make my pepper chicken. This is, again, completely vegan as always. I'll be using a chicken substitute. So let's get into this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with some soy sauce. I actually use No Soy by Ocean's Halo, I believe the brand is. Then you'll also need some chopped garlic. And some paprika. I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret here. I actually kind of come up with these recipes when I wake up or whatever day I happen to think of something I'm interested in trying for that day. So I'll wake up and just say, hey, this sounds good, and I'll put it all together. So you can see these ingredients that I put in here, but later in the video, I also add in some smoked paprika. So just make sure you guys also watch the video from start to finish because I add in a number of different ingredients throughout the process. And you're just going to whisk all of those together. All of the specific measurements as well will be in the description box. As always, they'll just be suggestions because I like to cook to taste. So just whisk all that up. And pop that chicken in here. And I'm using the Gardein strips, as I believe I stated already, but you can use whatever plant-based chicken strips you want to use. You can even use tofu if you'd like. And then just go ahead and toss that up. These chicken strips, are slightly thawed out. So they're not completely frozen anymore, so you'll see they start to separate a little bit, but that's completely fine. Just go ahead and give them a good toss. Then we're going to cover these up and let them marinate in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes or so. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and heat up some oil in the skillet, and we're gonna go ahead and saute up that chicken. We're just gonna go ahead and get it nice and hot, get some color on it, get a nice little sear on it, and then we're gonna remove that from the heat. You'll see before I remove them from the heat here as well, I add in some salt and pepper on these as well. Again, as I stated, everything that I cook is to taste. If I wake up and say, hey, this sounds good, I used to have that before I was vegan, I wanna see if I can try and make that. That's what I do. This particular recipe, I was actually inspired by my grandmother. She used to make pepper steak all of the time. So I didn't really, I haven't found a great steak substitute that I really, really like. So I went ahead and decided to make pepper chicken instead. So just, cook, adjust the taste when you're making it, whatever tastes good to you, however you like to season your dishes, your meals, just do that. These are just kind of suggestions and guidelines and recipe ideas just to kind of get you guys inspired. So just go ahead and keep sauteing that up and just make sure they get some color on it, get a little brown. You see there, they start getting a little juicy. I like it when it looks, like it's pan-seared. So just go ahead and toss that up, and then we're going to remove that from the heat and get going on our veggies. Everything else on the recipe is pretty straightforward. I'll come back with a little more narration once we get to a part that needs a little more explaining.
Kind of girl that you
Okay, I'm back, y'all. Y'all miss me? No, seriously, but just go ahead and saute up these vegetables until they're nice and tender. And then once they are tender, just go ahead and pour that chicken back into the pot, and also the rest of that remaining marinade that was sitting in the bottom of the bowl. Do not drain away your marinade when you put the chicken into the skillet for the first time. You are reserving that and saving that and pouring that back on top of all of these colorful, beautiful veggies here, just so that they can all take on that flavor. And then just saute everything up until it comes together. And then once everything is kind of well culminated here and the sauce and the chicken is reheated, we're going to go ahead and add in water and cornstarch. Go ahead and whisk the cornstarch and the water together before you pour it into the skillet, and then that's just going to help everything thicken. It's going to make a really nice sauce, and everything's just going to come together, and it's going to be so juicy and delicious. And then, as I stated in the beginning of the video, I come back in and add a little smoked paprika in addition to the regular paprika that I added at the start. I just think it adds a little bit more of a smoky, meaty flavor to the dish. And then I also come back and add a copious amount of salt and pepper, mostly a generous amount of the pepper. It is pepper chicken, so I add in an unnecessarily large amount of black pepper, but that's just what I like to do. Again, everything is to taste, so taste, adjust, and enjoy. This is pretty much the end of the video. It's gonna keep thickening up here and bubbling and coming together, and it's gonna be so good. And I'm gonna serve this over some long grain rice, but you can serve it over whatever you enjoy. But thanks guys so much for watching this video and for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know that you guys enjoy it. If there's anything that you enjoyed before you went vegan that you want to recreate and see if maybe you can have that in a vegan alternative, comment that down below as well. I like to get interactive with you guys. And then as always, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much, guys.
Personality.